see you two later.
See you, man.
See you later.
Good morning.
Morning, Marco.
How are you? My voice is slowly getting better.
For a day of the most impressive jousting.
I've watched MasterChef contestants for many, many years.
And the mightiest combat.
And there's one
ever
dish
encountered.
that always sends them home. Risotto. It's known as the death dish. Did you know that? Most people fear risotto because they don't understand it. But once you've seen it made, you'll never forget. The dish I'm going to cook for you is a very simple dish. Risotto Milanese. Saffron risotto. You've all made risotto.
Yeah.
You'll make a good one.
Yes.
Good. None of you will be going home, will you?
That's like when you ask people, can they drive? And they go, yeah, I'm the best driver. Everybody else is rubbish.
What's your risotto like, Gary?
Brilliant.
There you are.
See?
My mother is Italian, and she came from the northeast of Italy, Veneto. So I remember sitting on the side, watching my mother make pastas, minestrones, risottos. So a risotto to me is something that should walk across the plate. It should never be tight, it should never be stiff. It should be rather wet. So
So what are you putting in there? Tablespoon of butter?
I never measure.
I know, I'm going to have to translate the measurements.
Olive oil,
2 tablespoons full of olive oil.
1 onion, grated. If you want to chop it, you can chop it. But most people can't chop an onion fine, so use a cheese grater. And 1 clove of garlic, grated. You want it to dissolve into the risotto. There's nothing worse than when you get a risotto, it's got those big chunks of onion. Garlic. So when you're in one of your challenges, you need finely chopped onion, you need crushed garlic, you use the grater. You will become your best friend. So what we're going to do now is cook them without colour. Why? To remove the acidity. As you can see, the juice of the onion and the garlic is evaporating. When you put it in your pan, the one thing you smell is the acidity of the onion and the garlic. If you don't remove it, then that's part of your dish. It's as simple as that. And that's why we fry an onion. So you can see, Gary, you can smell it, can't you?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Also, what I like too is just the smell of that butter. It's going to make, you know, it's going to make richness and flavour. You can cook it just in olive oil, but I like the butter.
There's an argument whether you use a wooden spoon or a spatula. What do you use, Zoe?
I use a wooden spoon.
My dear mother would use a wooden spoon. Why? Because she was a traditionalist. The reality is, what a spatula does, it brings everything down from the side of the pan. It also gets into the corner of the pan. Gary, wooden spoon or spatula?
Definitely spatula, always.
100%.
This is, you know, in the kitchen, this is your best friend now. I mean, we're not living in the, you know, in the 40s.
So there's Gary, who's worked in some of the great kitchens of the world. I worked in one or 2 nice kitchens. Use spatulas.
Old and legendary.
And our saffron.
That was gram saffron. So you get a lovely yellow colour out of that, don't you? Gorgeous.
It'll get
And
dark
flavour.
as well. Because when you have a saffron risotto, you want that rich orange, almost like one of Van Gogh's sunflowers. You can't be mean with saffron. So you put in your 400 grams of rice,
Now, how long